Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust from the Capital Region's leading experts in real estate and all related fields. From the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty, this is the talk show that will help you save and make the most when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop, John Bevilacqua.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Johnny G.
Yeah.
I'm back.
How you doing?
I'm back with Ben Forcucci.
Good morning.
Hey, Ben.
We were the walk-in wounded last weekend.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, we muddled through without you.
Yeah, we missed you, Johnny G.
We had a rerun.
We had a rerun.
Yeah.
You know, there's something to be said about reruns. You know, they do the trick.
Sure.
Not as fun as the live stuff, though.
Yeah.
Coming in and seeing you, but we're back. We got a jam-packed show today.
Did you hear the big news for today?
What?
Good
Big news.
No.
Not going to rain today.
Not going to rain today.
Not going to rain.
Yeah, I'm scooting out of here to. We gotta
do something today. Tomorrow, forget about it.
We got a couple softball games in Dwaynesburg today. Some shooting out to Dwaynesburg after this. So hopefully we get some favorable weather finally, because it's going to be a washout tomorrow. But that is good news, Ben. We can, we were just talking in the green room. It's mid-July already. It's like snap your fingers. It's going to be August.
Going by too fast.
I know it.
It's too fast.
Yeah.
It's too fast. Yeah, It's going as fast as mortgage rates right now. I mean, let's transition.
Come on, Johnny.
Let's do it. Come on. It's a real estate talk show here. Yeah. So, and that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to give our audience the most up-to-date real estate market conditions, inside tips. Ben's going to fill us in on the crazy mortgage market that's out there, and we've got some unknown hidden mortgage programs that Ben's going to unveil for us on the second half of the show. So you're not going to want to miss that. We're here to bring that stuff to you guys, and more importantly, show you guys what to do, what not to do when selling the place that you call home. That's what I've been doing for 20 years now. You'll more than likely hear me throughout the show mention that, hey, I'm not bragging. I'm just applying for the job of selling your home. So call in show, guys. If you want to get your real estate questions answered, or you have topics you'd like to hear on future shows, or you want to pick Ben's brain, you want to pick my brain, hey, pick Johnny G's brain. He's here for it too. This guy's got 50 years of radio engineering experience. You want to talk radio. Give us a call. You can call in. John's working the switchboard, 518-476-5900. That's 476-5900. We're going to take a break, hear a spot from our sponsors, and we'll be back to talk mortgages with Ben Forcucci from Freedom One.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at the Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agreed to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. I love that one. johnnyhasthebuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at salernolawny.com.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right. Okay. We're back. Ben Forcucci, Freedom One. You guys are listening to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Real Estate Talk and News Show. I'm John Bevilacqua. We're here with Johnny G and Ben Forcucci, and we're going to get into some mortgage talk. You guys ready to talk some mortgages?
Mortgage talk.
All right, let's do it. It's funny when I sat down and I wrote the show notes for today's show. I was going back on the last couple shows that Ben and I did, and it's interesting because here we are. We're going to pick your brain again about mortgage rates, Ben, because they just seem to keep moving.
They're always on the news.
It's always on the news. It's a moving target. Bring us up to speed. Like, what's going on? I feel like there has been a rate hike. I'm not sure from the research I did if there really was a rate hike. Like, what's going on? Talk to us.
No rate hikes, Johnny.
No rate hikes.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
All right. Okay, good.
You know what's been going on for the last probably
that's a relief for home buyers.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. You know what the problem is? You listen to the Today Show or the news, and all they want to talk about is when the feds come to meet.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're going to hit it one more time. They're going to raise them one more time.
Yeah,
but the
they
last
did it
few
again
times,
this past week on the news. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Doom and gloom.
Yep. And there's nobody out there, a national bank coming on the news saying that's not true. But it really isn't. I mean, they didn't bump the rates. When they said they were going to hit the rates higher, mortgage rates didn't go up the last couple of times. Not only that, this past week alone, rates did not. Rates trickle up and down every day. If you watch the market every day, they go up and down a little bit.
Always.
But I get an email when they're actually going to take a shot up or down substantially where it'll affect your payment. And they went down twice last week.
Wow.
I think it was one on Monday, one on Thursday. Mm-hmm. So, they're sharper than they've been in the last 2 or 3 months lately. So they're still up there. They're still in that high fives, low sixes. But there's talk about maybe the feds are going to do one more round of increase, which still might not affect mortgage rates, and then we're going to start to see some drops coming in the future.
Yeah, and again, we're talking about this, and this isn't to create or stir panic. It's the complete opposite, because historically we're still, on average, pretty much where we've been over the past 30 years, 6%, 5.5%. I mean, these are still historically low rates. Yeah, we got spoiled at 2.5%, 3%.
Absolutely.
Never going to get there again. So we're encouraging our clients, hey, listen, do not miss the boat. Real estate is not going down. Houses are not getting cheaper. The rates are what they are. Do not hesitate to buy.
Yeah, there's too many programs, which we'll get into a little later, for first-time home buyers right now. Yeah. I mean, it's the best time to go after a house right now.
Yeah.
They got kicked out in the last year or two because it was just pandemonium in the market. And they felt like they were always not getting their offer accepted, etc. But it's a great time.
Yeah, and we're
incentives are out there.
At least from our perspective on the realtor side, the inventory's creeping up a little bit. I'm not saying there's this massive flux of inventory. Far from it. I don't think we're going to see houses completely listing and coming on market in mass, but they are creeping. There are opportunities out there if you're working with the right agent and you're working with a good realtor that can find deals for you on and off market. We just put together a fantastic deal for a young couple that we got them into the house before it even hit the market. Didn't have to bid on it. There was no bidding wars. We agreed to a great price for the seller. Slammed them in there quick, and it was a great experience, and we helped them sell their house pretty quickly too as well. So
hey, truth be told, I survive on great agents like you. That's what I do. I get my referrals. And I'm busier on the weekends than I am during the week. So the last 2 weekends, I've gotten more calls for pre-approval letters for offers.
I texted you last week. Even when you were sick, I texted you last week.
That's right. Okay, you don't care.
Dude, this guy's going to
get out of bed. So I know by activity.
Right.
So it's good.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree. So I think that, look, it's good to hear that, and I feel, I was just having this conversation with an agent out of Atlanta and another one in Florida yesterday. I think everybody feels like we're starting to turn this corner a little bit with inventory, with the rates. I mean, because even if the Fed does kick it up a little bit coming up here in the next quarter or so, I got to think that's it, right? Because the big indicators are what? Unemployment, consumer price index, and the inflation. And it seems like all these numbers are starting to gel where the Fed feels like, hey, we're dodging this, quote unquote recession. Right. And at least for the real estate market. I don't think
that's in the news anymore. Recession is not.
Yeah, it's not right. But, but I think the signals are there to say, like, okay, like the real estate market is going to start to kick up again. We're going to start to get back to, I don't want to say normal, because there hasn't been normal in it's like 3-4 years now.
Right.
So
yeah, what is normal?
What is normal?
We've forgotten,
we have to think about it too. Like I was talking with my partner the other day about this. It might be tough with inventory and everything, but in the real estate investment market, the multifamilies, I've never ever in 25 years seen it busier than right now.
Super hot.
People are selling their two families that they were worth $150 a year ago, and now they're worth $250, and the buyers are out there. And see, here's the difference: they don't care if the rate's a point or two higher.
Doesn't matter.
They're paying $60 more with this rate, while their rents are 50% higher than they were 2 years ago.
Yeah, and most investors are savvy to know that the interest rate's a moving target. We can always refinance out of it. We can, use not only the bank's money or hard money. There's so many different options, investments, that they don't get too caught up on the interest rate.
Not at all.
Speaking of investments, here's a little insider for everybody. Listen, I got a 2-family in Cohoes that I got coming up that's priced very well. That if anybody's interested in that, give us a call. You can call into the show, or you can call 957-SOLD. That's 957-SOLD. That's our number right to the office if you're interested in any kind of investment properties. I got a couple things that are
awesome
popping coming up in a little bit, next couple weeks here. But let's do this, Ben, because I want everybody to stick around here, because you're not going to want to miss the second half of the show. Ben's going to unveil some stashed loan programs that most local banks, the general public, don't have access to. And we're going to give you the inside scoop on these programs and how Ben can get you access to them, right? Because Ben does the shopping for you. Ben's a broker, so you guys have heard his commercial. He basically, he's your money guy. He has the connections to multiple banks, multiple lenders, little nooks and crannies in the mortgage market that the big banks just don't have access to. So after the break on the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio and Real Estate Talk Show, Ben and I are going to get into that. We're going to take a quick break and talk about mortgage programs when we get back.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at salernolowny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second half of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Real Estate Talk Show. Sitting here with Ben Forcucci and Johnny G on a Saturday morning. Talking about mortgage information. Benny from Freedom One Funding is generously going to share some new programs that are out. Yeah, we don't want to tell too many people, right? Only our customers and the people that want to call into the show. Speaking of which, this is a call-in show. So if you want to pick Ben's brain about some of these programs, or you got another topic you want to talk about, we don't have to talk mortgage rates, but it only makes sense having a mortgage guy here. But you want to get in, you want to get your house sold, you want to talk about the two family I just told you guys about, 518-476-5900, 476-5900. Give us a ring. So, Benny, where do you want to start here in terms of the programs that you want to kind of unveil to us? What do you think is a good
I would say first-time home buyers.
Let's talk it. Let's do it.
Yeah, because they've been shut out for the last year and a half, 2 years. I've had people put in 6, 7, 8 offers, and because they're first-time, possibly lower down payment, FHA, VA, USDA, and these are the first-time home buyer programs. But now there's a lot more houses coming on the market on the outskirts. They might not be right in the middle of Latham or right in the middle of Clifton Park. Yeah. But a lot of people don't want to be in the middle of everybody.
I know.
Okay. So
we've been listing houses in Johnstown, Gloversville, great, and these are great areas.
Amsterdam is up and coming.
Yep.
So and one of the good things which I don't want to forget to mention is it's not me that gives the money, but there are so many programs out there right now for people between grants, incentives from the banks. There are closings happening in my office where they come in the closing and they're getting a check for $4,000, bought a new house, and they're walking out. Wow. All right? So we don't do the work on them. It's not our money. But if you call me or my office, we have all the information in the phone numbers. They're through all these cities, with the exception of a few, have money to give if you're looking to buy a house and don't have a good enough down payment.
Okay.
That's the big thing.
Okay, so it's supplemental money at the end of the day. Okay.
And not only that, the easier grants to get is if, let's say you have the minimum down payment, then you can apply for home improvement. Okay. There's money for new windows, if you're looking at that house and you're like, well, okay, I can get a mortgage on it, but the roof has only got a couple years left. We don't have $8,000. There's plenty of grant money for those type of home improvements for you.
Okay.
People don't go after it. You know what it is? It's paperwork, but we try to go the extra mile and help them guide through the paperwork. But if you do it, you're going to get some money to buy a house.
Yeah, that's good, Ben, because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all out there.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Albany, Schenectady, Troy, most of them are
good to know.
Yeah. They want to help develop their communities with people coming and buying houses and not just landlords.
And that's the difference with having a relationship with a true mortgage professional that is in the business 24/7 versus, and I know a lot of people, they always lean on, I really want to work with my bank and my bank this and my bank that. Your bank is great for checking and savings, but they're not necessarily the right resource for mortgages because you're kind of a number there, right?
Absolutely.
You're not. You're a number, or you're a member, and you don't have the intimacy of working with an office like Ben's, where everybody's watching your file. They're figuring out where there's ways to help you come up with these roof repairs, basement repairs, or whatever it is. If you're closing on the house and these repairs have to be made, they can help you find that stuff. And and help clarify this for me, Ben. Is this payback money? Is this part of the loan, or this is just a separate?
You never have to pay it back. The only criteria sometimes with some of the cities is you have to live in the house for 3 years. All right, so you can't buy a house and then take advantage of $15,000 of home improvements from the city and then sell it in 6 months like a flip.
Right.
All right, that's not what it's for.
Yep.
So, but no, you don't have to pay anything back. It's very low risk.
Yep.
And some of these banks, like the smaller local banks that you're talking about, it's not a negative. They simply don't have a staff to have a certified VA lender, a USDA lender, all the lower. If you're a veteran in the area and you don't have the down payment money, call me. You don't need it, and your credit scores are much more flexible and lenient than they ever have been. Let's get you into a house, because the programs for that is zero money out of your pocket.
Zero money down.
Yeah.
Zero money down.
And the price of rent,
crazy, right?
The price of rent these days. Let's get them into a house.
Now, I mean, it just almost sounds too good to be true. But what's the caveat to no money down?
Yeah. I mean,
is there one? I'm just asking.
There really isn't. It's just that
people are listening.
People are always looking for a catch. Like, how much? I said, well, you do have to put a $500 or $1,000 down payment on your purchase contract. You got to make commitment here, But for veterans, whatever they put down on their purchase contract, we give that check back at closing.
Right.
So no, it's true.
It's true.
And USDA. All right, USDA has a lot of questions that confuses people, but basically, it's in more rural areas.
Okay, USDA. Define USDA.
Yep, U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
So it's townships that are trying to get people to come to their area, like Amsterdam and other areas like that, Johnstown. So you basically look up that property address by address on the website, and it'll say, hey, it's USDA qualified, which means another loan that's zero money down.
Right.
All right. Almost as good as a VA loan. Pretty close. Yep.
In fact, I think on the last show, Johnny G, John Sr. was talking about the farmer's home loan that he'd gotten on his house back in the 1970s. So very similar, and probably the predecessor program to USDA, correct? Right? Yep.
Wow. And these days, I remember when I started, you used to have a 700 credit score to qualify for a USDA loan, which really didn't make sense.
Okay.
Now you can go as down as 630 to 640 on credit scores.
Okay.
All right. So it's like it's like par with FHA loans.
Right.
Okay. It's crazy. I call an FHA loan these days the more expensive loan because it's 3.5% down. But that's a great deal too. But if you can get no money down, keep the money in your pocket in case your water heater blows. That's the way to go.
Okay.
Yep.
So these are great programs, but what about, let's say there's a situation where the first-time home buyer might not want to use a federally backed loan. Is there conventional products right now that can match this to kind of
pretty close
give them options? I guess what would those options look like?
There's the 1, 2, and all depends on where you are, how much money you make on these programs. There's a 1, 2, and 3% down conventional products out there.
Wow.
All right, 1%.
That's pretty close to zero money, right?
Yeah. Well, the big thing is, you know what it is? The banks are trying to help these. Let's say you have $6,000 to $8,000 to put down on your offer. Okay. But you're going to be FHA, so you don't have that strongest offer possibly for that particular seller.
Yep.
Well, now it doesn't matter if you're a 2% down conventional. You're a conventional buyer now. That puts you with anybody else putting 30% down.
Right.
All right. So it's a pretty big deal. It's never happened before with conventional loans with these low down payments.
Right.
It's either 5-10% down or it's not happening.
So the question is, do these products stick around? I mean, did they write these products for longevity, or is this kind of like
the $64,000 question, Johnny? Who knows? I would say they're not going to stick around for so long. So if you're thinking about it, don't wait.
Don't wait.
They probably have a pool of money that they want to do these incentives with, and when it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. Yep. And I think the same goes for some of the municipality monies, those grants you were talking about. I mean, there's limitations to that in terms of, hey.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's so much money in there that people don't go after.
They don't go after it anyway. So
I think if they, here's the thing. If you're a little flexible where you want to live,
sure.
Call Albany. If they don't have any money left, call Troy. Yeah. You can apply for that. You qualify.
Yeah.
Then go where the money is.
Yeah. Well, that's why we keep encouraging people not to wait, and it's we're going to wait until
house prices are not
going down. They're not going down, guys. I hate to tell you that, and I feel like as we progress in this market, as home prices continue to, I don't want to use the word skyrocket, they're going to keep going up. I mean, that's healthy for everybody. We want the prices to go up, right? People build equity. They use this as a retirement vehicle because buying a house is an equity play. I say that all the time. It's a piggy bank for the future.
Yeah,
and
this area has developed so much. I've never seen it as good as it has been. So there's so many new people coming into the area. Yeah. That's why the apartment complexes are exploding.
Incredible. We were just talking. We went to. I took the family down to the Schenectady Night Out. And B95 was there, 100.5.
Last night.
You guys had a nice presence down there.
Did you stay for the fireworks, by the way?
We did not stay for the fireworks.
Okay.
We thought we were going to get dumped on because it was starting to rain.
Yeah.
But I tell you, downtown Schenectady, the amount of development that's going on down there
it's
is
looking
incredible.
real good.
It looks really good.
They've got some good food down there. Good restaurants.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, we were walking through that little J Street corridor, and my daughter's like, Dad, it reminds me of Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, it's neat, isn't it? It's really cool. Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
it's cool. So yeah, it was fun. It was a good night. But yeah, you can say that about everywhere in the capital region. Though it's not, Schenectady's coming to its own. Troy's obviously, gone bonkers, and Albany feels like
going to the farmers market today in Troy.
Right, that's
right. It's going to be a sunny day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
beautiful.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So there's a lot going on, and that comes back to home pricing. It's getting in now because I feel like before I went on the tangent, as we progress here, people are going to get shut out. There's going to be a portion of that market that all these apartment houses are getting built. Like, that's where you might live if you don't grab a house now and start building that equity.
Yep.
So
and pay top dollars.
So listen, we got to take a quick break here. That was a nice little tangent that we went on. Let's hear from our sponsors again, and then we're going to get back with Ben, talk about how we can get in touch with him, and talk about it a little bit more after the break.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci.